Today I want to talk about the settlement letter in your divorce action. And I must admit, in talking about this, I'm conflicted and also want to talk about the statement of net worth in your divorce action, but that's too much for today. So my name's Ken Novenstern from Fredman Baken Novenstern, LLP, and I want to discuss the benefits associated with putting together a settlement letter. One of the things that I find is that when people are going through a divorce action that spans 6 or 9 months or a year, it's very hard for them to envision the end of their case. And so sometimes, and many times, I'll encourage the client to consider the possibility of putting together a settlement letter. And that involves my talking to the client, going over the major issues in the case, reviewing statements of net worth, and also being in a position in the case where there's been enough exchange of information where you can put together a meaningful settlement letter. The benefit of putting that letter together is, number one, I think it helps to focus the client on the most important issues in the case. In a way, it helps to focus me and look for the information that we need in that case moving forward and as part of a settlement process. And it gives the client a much better sense of the big picture and what could happen in their case to get them to a settlement. As part of that process, it puts me in the position of directing the client to the kind of information they need to be collecting for important issues, such as, in many of our cases, separate property becomes a very important part of the case. And as an example, where someone had, say, $250,000 in separate accounts when they got married, and they used that money toward the down payment of the marital residence during the marriage. And in New York, courts are willing to recognize a separate property credit off the top from the sale of a home to the individual who contributed that separate property. And part of what we need to do is demonstrate that it clearly is separate property. So that's a very important feature of moving toward a settlement letter, settlement proposal, and there's more to this topic, but I don't want to go on too far and confuse things. So if you have questions about how to get to a settlement in your case and the importance of settlement letters, please reach out to me. This is Ken Novenstern, and I look forward to speaking with you.